Hello, welcome back to Heretic Owl Tarot. My name is Liz. I will be guiding you on this journey today. I'm going back to like intro videos. So I'll put the timestamp in the description if you want to just, skip that and go right to the reading, or skip this part and go right to the reading. Because I just cannot repeat myself 12 times. And especially if there actually is something that I want to say, like at the beginning of every single video, my body refuses to allow that. So anyway, yeah. Now I'm like, what was I going to say? I have the zodiac sign readings all finished for like what was mastered in 2025, what's unfolding in 2026. So definitely check those out. I was going to do those for the human design readings, but I actually feel complete with those. So I'm not going to do that. We're just going to start, with the human design readings. Just keep it pushing, keep it moving forward. I guess it would be kind of ish for January. I don't necessarily do like monthly readings, but whenever you're seeing this, that's when it is for, What else? I do have a special or like a new offering. It's 333 reading. It's $3.33. It's a 2-card pull. The first card is the door, or like the obstacle, the opportunity, the thing that you are coming up to. And then the other card, the second card, is the key, which is advice, or what's on the other side of that, or what, what's the purpose even maybe of that. It is a written reading. So, I shuffle the cards with your energy in mind. And then I will send you, of course, a picture of the cards, and then I'll send you just a written thing of what comes through for me with each card. So it's definitely a general reading, but you would Venmo me $3.33, and in the Venmo description, you would include your email address. And then my intention is to get the reading back to you within 24 to 48 hours. It's not going to take that long most times. But that just gives me a good buffer if for some random reason it does take me that long. I don't know, but yeah. And of course, if you make if you make that transaction or whatever, private, then nobody else will see your email address. Just me. So hopefully that makes sense. There will be an explanation of that in the description as well. And yeah, I think that's it, right? That's really the only thing that I would really actually want to say in every single reading. I keep having this feeling like I just want to use some cards that have words on them. I mean, of course there's, words on the regular tarot too, right? It's like the name of the card, but I don't know. We're going to use the time oracle cards, I think. If you open your reading and it's not, I don't have this deck in there, it's because it didn't go the way that I thought it was going to go. And anyway, okay. I think that's it. Let's get into the readings. Great. So, oh, dang it. Oh. Okay. My water is all the way over in the kitchen. How rude, So anyway, this is a reading for the 3-5 human design profile, the martyr heretic. If you don't know what your human design profile is, there is a link in the description for you to get your human design body graph, and your profile will be listed in there. Definitely be sure to check out your zodiac sign readings. Those are all up ready to go. Let's get you some cards, and then we will pull a couple cards from the Time Oracle deck. I've got like my fluffy robe on because I am just absolutely fucking freezing. Listen, I'm the opposite of the warm sun. I love that. What a good start. What else for our 3 5s? Wow. We don't take the cards that flip in the deck. I just don't take them seriously. We want commitment over here. So if there is a message, all these decks know that the card does have to come out. I've had individual conferences and conversations with every single one of them. What about the Sun card? Warmth. Whoa. Hang on. Because some of these wound up reversed. We're not taking any of these MFers. Like, get it together. All right. Let's get serious. For our 3 5s, was that necessary? This is beautiful. I don't know which one to do first, though. We have the Wheel of Fortune and the 7 of Pentacles. I think the message would still be the same, like regardless of how we put them, but I might end up just switching those positions. I mean, truly, this is gorge, my dudes. Let's see what the Time Oracle has to tell us. I've just been taking 2 cards from this deck, and in part because 2 cards have been coming out together, but we'll see. For the 3-5 profile, divine timing, no shit. Divine timing is at play. February, okay. Also interesting, well, okay, I was gonna say, I feel like most of the readings have a like a month that has come out with it. I think only one reading didn't have a month, but it did have next year, so it's like, you know, also too, let me just, since we're chatting, the part that I enjoy the least about, I think actually the only part that I enjoy the least about these readings is that inevitably there is some part that comes into my consciousness where I'm like, that was a real missed opportunity to mention that or to say that. And sometimes I will put it in the comment. Like I'll upload the video and then I'll make a comment that says, also, this came to mind, or, you know, whatever. Anyway, I don't even know why that came out. But dudes, this is gorgeous. Like, this has this feeling of, I want to say manifestation, but it certainly can be that. And truthfully, because the other word I want to use is intentions. And I'm kind of like, what is the difference between, because both of them are ideas, getting clear on like goals or ambitions that you have, and then taking steps towards that manifestation, right? Like, because otherwise, regardless of what we call it, right? It just stays an idea until we actually start putting energy into it, until we like align ourselves with that goal or whatever, right? Like, I want a new job. Well, are you applying for jobs? Like, are you out there, right? Like, are you looking? Are you uh, working on your resume? Are you whatever things have to do with finding a new job or relationships? Like, I want a partnership. Are you out there? First of all, also too, the work starts within. It's like are you clear on what it is that you want to bring into your life? Like, is it just kind of like a frantic thing where you're just like, oh, I need a job, or I feel lonely, I want a relationship or whatever. And then it's just kind of like going out there and just taking whatever comes your way, right? Like, there's this big energy here about alignment. And I feel like you have been putting a lot of fucking work into really getting clear. First of all, like, getting clear on what that is for you. And second, like, almost this confidence and releasing any type of insecurity, any type of fear, really feeling rejuvenated. Maybe you went through a period of time where it was like maybe even a lot of internal work. Because in part, it's like, step one is like acknowledging that something isn't working anymore, or that you want something different, right? That it's just something's shifted, something has changed. And also too, that like, so, that's step one. And then we move on to what is possible. Like, what would bring me fulfillment? What would make me feel excited and rejuvenated? What do I want to put my energy into even? Because like with the Seven of Pentacles, it's almost like energy work to me, like in this specific card, because truly, right? I mean, like Reiki or, whatever other like form of energy work there is, but they're focusing their energy on this plant to like grow these roots under there, right? And the Seven of Pentacles is about showing up. It's about putting in the time, the attention, your physical presence, investing in yourself or in this creation in order to actualize it. And also, I mean, this has been something too that like you have been already putting work into. Even this Wheel of Fortune, which is a 10, and also, the sun is 19, which simplifies down to a 10. These are both ones. We're going into, of course, a 1 year as well. Maybe it's a personal year 7 for you. Maybe you're coming out of a personal year 7. I'm trying to do like my own math. Oh, well, this was a personal year 7 for me. I'm going into a personal year 8. Okay. So yeah, I mean, maybe it was a personal year 7 for you as well. I love the like confirmation over here about even, going into a 1 year, regardless too of like what your personal year is. I think I started my thought on this Wheel of Fortune, which is Jupiter, which is Sagittarius or Pisces. The sun is Leo. Also, interestingly enough, because February is Pisces. Right? Like the middle of February, or the middle of January. Wait. the middle of February into the middle of March. Thank you. Dang. I feel like my brain keeps glitching like all of a sudden. So yeah, interesting. But interesting because like the traditional ruler of Pisces is Jupiter. Also, that we just came out of Sagittarius season because obviously we're in Capricorn season now. So there could just be, something where you could have even made a decision. Truly, right? Like you could have just been like, I'm fucking going for it. I'm putting my energy into the thing. I'm also like opening myself to receiving that, because that's the other part I feel like of manifestation and intentions that a lot of people don't talk about. And also, I don't know if I like went on this rant at some point, but for me, my word last year was, or I should say 2025 was intention. And quite frankly, like, I don't know if you ever choose a year or choose a word for the year. Oh my God. I am getting really annoyed with myself. Anyway, I don't know if you ever like choose a word for your year. Right? Like I only started doing it a couple years ago. And it's because a friend of mine does it. She's really serious about it too, and in part because she actually remembers her word. And for me, I can't even remember words that I said 5 seconds ago. But I do know that my word for last year was intention. And honestly, I, for one, completely forgot about it. And for two, it didn't even come into my realm of consciousness until the very last day of Libra season, going into Scorpio season. And I did a DMT journey actually, and it was on the day of the Libra full moon. And no, the Libra new moon. Sorry. But anyway, and like the message that came through in that was about intention. And I was like, fuck, what is intention? And then I started to like try to search around, mainly on TikTok, because I just prefer, like receiving information through my ears than reading, or through my eyes, I guess same thing. And it was like, you just set intentions. There was no explanation of that. And also like a lot of the videos had to do with dating, which I guess that fit. It's like, what is your intention with my daughter or something, like, but anyway, like I really had to search. And same with manifestation. It was just like, you manifest by writing things down, or by, kind of creating like a ritual or like a practice around things, which is great. I think that counts. However, the part that a lot of those things didn't include was that like there's a personal responsibility in it, right? Like there's action that needs to be taken. It's like it's one thing to get clear on what it is that you want. And then it's another thing to like start taking aligned action towards that. Like it's keeping that thing in mind and then being like, I'm going to take steps specifically to actualize that thing, to make it real. And that's how this feels to me. Even if we were to like switch these cards around and have the Seven of Pentacles here in the middle, it really is like the inner work of getting clear on what your goals are, What is a thing that you do want to focus, again, like your time, your energy, your presence, your money, your resources on, in order to grow and be able to harvest that thing? Not to mention too that in order for plants to grow, we need the sun. So it's like it needs your energy to manifest and to change and to, get the wheels moving and for that divine timing to show up. And also, even like as I was talking before, the thing that popped into my head was that you wouldn't even have the thought, the motivation, the idea, the, what is the right word? I keep trying to say words, like waiting for the right one to come out. Like it wouldn't be in your consciousness if it wasn't possible, if the opportunity wasn't coming up for you, if, like it wasn't correct for you. Of course, too, we're talking human design. So, anything that comes into your consciousness, especially, right? Like through the mind. Because if you look at your chart, right, like the triangle goes outside of the drawing of, the human, because it does talk about like higher consciousness and things being dropped in there. And then you let that go through your filter of your strategy and authority, because your strategy and authority is literally designed to help you enter into the correct experiences, relationships, circumstances, and also when to exit those bad boys. Because, I mean, you do have your third line, which is the trial and error line. It is about making and breaking bonds, life bumping up against you. It's all information as well. There could be multiple things that almost like branch off of, just to kind of even use the tree reference. Like there could be multiple streams here, multiple things that like they all serve like the same purpose. Or again, even with this divine timing at play, like it's like all of these things are all coming together at the right time. And we could say that timing would be February. I mean, it could be something that started this last February, but it definitely feels like it's more of a future, like a coming up to type of thing. What is this? Oh, squirrel. This clock here. I like looked at this clock and then I looked at this. These to me look like poker chips, or, like, it doesn't have to be poker, but like casino chips, which again is luck. Even like the dice around their neck is on the number 10, which, I mean, this card is a number 10 in tarot. Like I said, the sun, it simplifies down to a 10. This pose is very grounding as well. Like there's definitely a grounded aspect to this, and it could even just be a reminder to remain grounded. Like not so grounded where it's hard to move, but just remembering to keep your feet on the ground. Right? Like remembering to stay connected to earth, literally, like root yourself down, I think that also it helps transmute these like bigger energies that come in, And I think it's a lot of like clarity and making decisions from a hello, making decisions from a more grounded place versus just kind of being untethered. But I mean, they're holding tree pose here. They're doing energy work. They're like open to, we can see this little sun flare thing like happening here, that like they're just like surrendering to, or under it, receiving a truly like whatever this is for you whenever you watch this as well. Like February is going to be a big month. Pisces in general, I mean, of course, too, Aquarius, because Aquarius is like the first half of February. And it's almost like, too, the sun shining light. And I mentioned briefly too about like needing the sun in order to grow plants, right? I mean, like truly, the vegetation on this planet wouldn't even really exist if we weren't in this proximity to the sun, right? But the way that that was like coming through is like, it's almost like channeling that energy through you. So that's why it was like, it needs your vibe, it needs your uniqueness. Like, sure, it could be, a possibility that you were made aware of from like somebody else or whatever, and was just like, oh, I didn't realize something like that was possible, or I didn't know that job existed, or I didn't know you could meet people that way, or whatever. But then it's like it's making it your own. It's approaching it from your own like unique expression, and again, like pouring your own energy into it. I almost kind of feel like I'm repeating myself, but it really is like a feeling of however things have been going, there's going to be a change. Like that's always when the Wheel of Fortune comes out. And I always see it as a good card. I mean, especially with these cards that we have around it, that it's an amazing card. But however things have been, if you have been in this holding pattern, just really focusing your attention, your energy onto a thing, right? Giving it the energy that it deserves. And like I said, like that could have been a decision that you made, whether that was in Leo season, whether that was in Sagittarius season, we mentioned. But it's almost kind of like, it's like that, fuck it, like I'm just gonna do it, like why not? And again, and I know, like I said, like I'm kind of starting to repeat myself here, but it wouldn't even be in your awareness if the timing wasn't right, if it wasn't possible, if it was incorrect, or if you're right. Like there's definitely something to the timing of this opportunity. Maybe even, like working together with somebody. It could even just be like a unique opportunity. Anyway, okay, like in an effort to not repeat myself, and I'll think of more shit to say probably after I upload this. This is gorgeous though. Man, I'm so happy for you. Whatever this is, well deserved, well placed, well timed. This could also even, last thing, this could even be like really like storing up your energy. And maybe it's in February when you start taking actions. It's like, you kind of know that things are not working out, or things are going to change in some capacity. Because even if we, right, the thing that could be shedding, that could be getting the attention, or you know, the thing that could be being illuminated is that there's something that needs to change here. There's a shift that needs to happen. And then it's like, it's you starting to put your energy into what that is. What aspects of your finances, your health, your material possessions, your house, your car, you know, whatever, your job, you know, like all of those things, like what is it that needs the overhaul? And this is a period of time where you get really clear in those intentions and those manifestations so that you can start taking action when the time is right. Because no doubt, like, you will know what that is or when that is. And of course, I mean, you know, it'll probably be in February. It will be in February. I mean, the February card came out. Beautiful. Thank you so much for allowing me to read your cards. I will talk to you soon. Bye.